Hello, how's everyone doing? It's your good gaming buddy Waifu Belector, the only fair human on earth, and frankly, news is slow. The news is slow. You know, it's the beginning of the year, not much is coming out, and there just isn't a ton happening. Luckily, that doesn't mean I stopped thinking about video games. Games still very much remain on my mind. It's just a matter of choosing what to talk about since nothing is quite so pressing. And today I've chosen Mortal Kombat. Oh yeah, our dear troubled fighting Game Boy. It's been a little while since we've talked MK1 and they've got a little bit of good hype going on. So I figured why not analyze the situation, because MK is one of my favorite gaming franchises, and so naturally I do have thoughts and things to say. So let's go ahead and get into it. But of course, if you end up enjoying the video, please remember to give it a like and consider subscribing. Thanks in advance. Now let's go. So, obviously, MK1 has not been well received or having a good time ever since its launch. Those woes still exist and likely aren't going anywhere during this game's entire life cycle. However, like I said a second ago, they are currently getting some positive hype. Finally, some pretty universal praise for the game, and it came with the Conan the Barbarian update. But Conan himself, as the new playable character, was not the star or the subject of this universal praise. No, Mortal Kombat 1's much needed W came in the form of a secret fight with a new pink ninja appropriately named Floyd. And everyone liked this. It's undeniably really cool because this is a secret fight. This is like the secret fights of yore. This feels like one of the rumored secrets of old games that you kinda don't believe, you know? It has that energy and that level of obscurity to triggering the fight. To activate the fight, there are like 30 something weirdly specific challenges to complete, but only 10 will actually trigger for your account, and the 10 that will trigger are different for everyone. And once you figure out and complete all of your active 10 by process of elimination, you'll get to fight Floyd on a secret stage. And Floyd has moves from all of the other MK ninjas, really busted versions of their moves that start up more quickly and combo more easily. But if you manage to beat Floyd, you'll unlock the hidden stage to play on whenever you want and a bunch of pink color schemes for characters. It's really cool, and everyone has been working together to figure out how to trigger Floyd, and it's just a really cool, fun secret added to the game. Now, like I said, this is super fucking cool, and MK1 needed this win. But is Floyd gonna save Mortal Kombat 1? Probably not. I mean, as of right now, Floyd has more or less been figured out, so soon the hype will dissipate and we'll be back to your regularly scheduled program. And Floyd has not changed the fundamentals of the game. He has not changed the cameo system. He did not alter the game's lack of an art style, you know? Floyd is a W, but it is not the W to end all Ws. This is not the thing to turn MK1 all the way around. In all likelihood, nothing is gonna do that. I mean, last we heard, leakers were saying MK1 was going to be ending soon after Combat Pack 2, which currently still has one more character to release at the time of this recording. And those claims of the game ending have still not been explicitly denied by Ed Boon or anyone at NetherRealm. But not too long ago, Ed Boon was tweeting about the game. In that thread, we didn't learn much, but we did learn that the game has sold 5 million units, up from the 4 million it had a couple of months ago, and Ed had kind of a weirdly cheeky tweet about being excited to deliver on future content. But that same tweet also shared a teaser gif of the T-1000 Terminator fatality, and the T-1000 is the final character in Combat Pack 2, so technically he's future content. So is there going to truly be future content, or did Ed simply mean to reference and tease the final character? Whatever the answer is, Ed Boon is no stranger to trolling fans on the internet, so this was likely intentionally vague. Still, with this Conan update, data miners have found some possible evidence pointing to the more content side, those being files for what seem to be 2 new characters. But I don't know, man. Character data has appeared in the files before with nothing coming of it, so this is hardly a smoking gun. These could just be residual files of unfinished characters that in fact will never be finished. But while we're trying to figure out if, despite rumors, will MK1 continue, an equally important question is, should it continue? Is it even a good idea to put more resources into this game? I mean, sure, if they continue, they will make good on their promise of supporting the game for longer than other NetherRealm games, and I'm sure that the game will continue to get better in that time. But there are fundamental aspects to this game that are simply not liked. Things that cannot be changed with a simple update and or threaten to upend the entire game if altered. I think most people, like myself, even being as big of an MK fan as I am, are checked out and ready for NetherRealm to move on to a new project. I think that the work that they'll put in to attempt to redeem MK1 should they choose to continue will only yield a fraction of the reward and praise they'll reap by just delivering a much better follow-up game. So no, I don't think MK1 should continue. I say let the T1000 be the last substantial thing to happen, and I think most people would agree. But obviously there would still be a choice to make, because NetherRealm has 2 series under its belt. So do they make a new Mortal Kombat or finally give us Injustice 3? I'm already on record as saying I want Injustice 3, but I'll say it again. I want Injustice 3. But what are the chances we get it? WB Games did declare a focus on big IP, which included Mortal Kombat, and only kinda included DC. They said Batman parentheses DC, which makes sense. Batman is an entity unto himself, but I hope that doesn't mean DC as a whole is deprioritized. I wouldn't think so though. At the very least, I would think that as long as said DC project included Batman in some meaningful capacity, it would be a go potentially. And Injustice very much includes Batman. There's also the fact that very recently it was announced that the WB Games president is stepping down. And who knows what shift this could make. For all we know, he was the one pushing the big IP initiative and mismanaging studios, like the whole NetherRealm thing that got us here in the first place. But that's speculation. My point is, there's a potential for change at WB Games now that could possibly work in the favor of those of us who may want Injustice 3, or more importantly, work in the favor of those dev teams. Still, as much as I don't want a third Mortal Kombat game in a row from NetherRealm, I would understand if they not only want to knock the dirt from the NetherRealm name, but specifically from Mortal Kombat as well. Not to mention, MK just sells more than Injustice, it's just a fact. And with the money MK1 is failing to make, you might want to try your best to deliver a good MK because that would likely bring back the most profit. But I still think that profit would be more if you let MK sit for a while. Let it be a bigger deal when it comes back. Plus, there's no telling, Injustice 3 could be bigger than the series ever was if you make the game good enough. Also, brand synergy, the new DCU with James Gunn, maybe the Superman movie really takes off, who knows? You know, these companies love brand synergy. And also, this may seem like a stretch, but try and follow me here. I wonder if the success of Marvel Rivals would have some influence on whether or not we get Injustice 3. I get that they aren't the same kind of game, but clearly they both use superheroes and are character and roster focused. Also, it's a copycat world, so seeing a game with a bunch of superheroes be so successful right in front of everyone, maybe WB then goes, hey, we have a game series with a bunch of superheroes. Let's dust it off and try and leverage our superheroes again because we see it's possible. You know, something along those lines. There's also the far less likely but amazing scenario of NetherRealm doing MK versus DC again, but actually making it really good this time. That would be sick, but come on, that's ridiculous. We'd have to truly be in the greatest timeline for that to happen. But regardless of what the future of NetherRealm holds, these are my preferences as we currently sit in the not knowing. I would like MK1 to end and Injustice 3 to begin. Certainly it's possible as a dream, but not a dream that I would fully expect to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Definitely let me know all your thoughts on MK1 and NetherRealm in the comments. Specifically, what do you want? Do you want MK1 to continue, or do you prefer if it stopped? Maybe you want a Combat Pack 3, then you want it to stop? I don't know. And what do you want their next game to be? Maybe you don't care about Injustice and prefer another Mortal Kombat? Maybe you aren't really a superhero guy, that's fair. Or maybe against all odds, you're hoping for a brand new IP or Shaolin Monks remake. Whatever the case, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and also why not subscribe for more gaming content. Either way though, I appreciate you checking out this video, so until next time, I am Waifu Belector. I'm just a normal guy. I like hentai, and I'm pretty much over MK1. Goodbye.